Things to do with your OCs without drawing. Lucky, this is an art channel. I know that. But I'm lazy. You're probably lazy. And some days you want things to look at of your OCs or your favorite niche fictional character, but don't want to have to draw it yourself. We've all had those days. So today I'm going to show you some of my favorite things to do with my OCs and assorted niche fictional characters that don't require drawing but still scratch that itch we have to create. And I'm gonna put an asterisk above don't require drawing because some of these would be better if you have at least a couple pictures of your OC that either you or someone else has drawn. So keep that in mind as we move forward. If you're not an artist though, I do have a video on making full character designs without drawing and without AI. I will put it in the card and in the description if I remember. But today I have 5 different things for you to do with your OCs that don't require drawing. But first, I have some bills to pay. This video is very kindly sponsored by Ensemble Stars Music. Ensemble Stars Music is an idol rhythm game centering around a large cast of all-boy idols, whoa! And you act as their producer. Pull for exclusive idol cards that you upgrade through training, which will give you bonuses during the performances or the rhythm gameplay. Help your idols grow in popularity by increasing their rank and get to know them through the voice-acted story. Ensemble Stars has over 50 different idols for you to meet and train. Ensemble Stars Music is celebrating their 4th anniversary by awarding producers, that's you guys, with a total login bonus of 120 pulls, or scouts. In addition to that, you'll also get a daily free scout. Plus, for a limited time, you can scout on the banner Unlimited Infinity U to get a new 5-star card for Tsukasa Suo, the leader of the unit Knights. This card includes a limited MB outfit, Marvelous Future, as well as a dynamic mode animated version of his card art. There are also 2 new events for the anniversary, Myriad Rustle of Wishes and Wishes Come Together, which producers can participate in by consuming BP to earn wish leaves, which can be used to make wishes that grant rewards like new outfits and training items. Wishes also have a chance to grant wish shards, which can be used to get random memorial cards and stories, or wish coins, which can be exchanged for scout tickets, diamonds, and anniversary chibi card boxes. Finally, special for the anniversary will be a live event in which producers will be able to vote for their favorite songs from their favorite units every 4 hours. And the top 2 highest voted songs will be performed at the anniversary live event. In addition, voting 3 times will unlock the unit meet and greet where you can earn limited edition 4th anniversary titles. The anniversary event will only be going on for a limited time, so make sure to download Ensemble Stars Music on Windows, App Store, or Google Play to participate. The link will both be on screen and at the top of the description. Thank you so much to Ensemble Stars Music for supporting the channel and sponsoring this video. My first and probably most beginner-friendly activity is making a mood board. Yes, I know I've talked about this a billion times, but I have some new mood boards I want to show off, okay? First, mood boards aren't just for creating new character designs. I use it to flesh out existing character designs of mine all the time. When it comes to making mood boards, there are so many different kinds you can make, such as aesthetics, clothing, or just a collection of text posts that vaguely relate to your character or their story. As you probably know, me and Milanote are bonded for life, not sponsored, so that's what I use to make my mood boards. It's got both a website and an app version, but I mainly use the website. My recent behemoth of a Milanote board is this one for my OC Mitsuo from Ouran High School Host Club. Now, I have tons and tons and tons of art of Mitsuo from the past couple of months, but as you can see, not very many pieces are actually on here. Just a couple of their screenshot edits. The real bulk of the mood board is the text and the pictures. I'll talk about the text later, but these groups of pictures are things like what I imagine their wardrobe looks like. Most of these pictures I just get from Pinterest, and you could make a Pinterest board, but I find that just for handfuls of pictures. It's more concise and organized to put them in a Milanote board, especially since I was already using one to hold all their lore anyway. However, if you don't care about text and just like pictures, making a Pinterest board and making different subfolders for things like aesthetics, wardrobe, what's in their bag, etc. may be easier for you. Speaking of, here are a few different kinds of mood boards you could make. Wardrobes for different occasions, seasons, or periods of time in your story. What's in their personal/school/work bag? What does their living space or bedroom look like? What kind of things represent them symbolically? For example, for Mitsuo, they have a flower that represents them, which is a blue hydrangea. What is their relationship like with their family or their partner? If your character happens to be in a relationship with another character, it can be fun to make a little combined mood board like this one. What do these pictures mean? I don't know, but this was fun. There are a billion different kinds of mood boards you could make, so if you've made any different kinds of mood boards, leave some ideas in the comments so I can use them. Next thing you can do with your OCs is lore dumping, but in an organized intellectual way and not just a sticky notes inside of your sketchbook way. You may have seen on that Millinote board that it is absolutely covered in notes. Even if you're not a writer like at all, a really great way to get to know your character and help others get to know them as well is to imagine you're writing a wiki page for them. For example, I listed Mitsuo's likes, dislikes, relationships, and a basic recounting of their backstory. I also decided to go more in depth on their relationship with other characters, which is often a section on several character wikis, but is sometimes overlooked in character design. Like, this section is entirely dedicated to Mitsuo's relationship with Hyoya, such as their individual love languages, their Enneagram and Myers-Briggs types, and how they see one another. It can be kind of embarrassing sometimes to go so in depth on a character's lore, like, oh, look at me, I wrote out their class schedule. But that's fun, you know? It makes you feel way more connected to a character. It's also fun to create assorted character trivia that doesn't fit into any specific category, like Mitsuo is afraid of any type of bug. Me too. If you're not sure where to start with writing down character lore, or you are looking for a way to consolidate pages upon pages of lore into a couple key notes, there are plenty of character building templates on Pinterest. Sometimes these will have things you didn't even think about, like blood type. I don't even know my blood type. I'm sure that if you are an original character veteran like I am, you probably have some sort of place where you're compiling their lore, so I won't spend too much longer on this one. Let's move on. Number 3 is making a playlist. Whoa! Now, you might already have an OC playlist that's kind of self-explanatory, just songs you feel like represent your OCs, but I want you to dig deeper than that. 2 different types of character playlists that I think some people get mixed up sometimes are songs about a character and what songs this character would actually listen to. For example, if I had to make a playlist for, let's use a new example, I can't keep talking about my self-inserts. If I had to make a playlist for my OC Pit, the songs he would listen to and the songs that relate to his story are pretty different. He's quite punk, he's the drummer in a rock band in a story that takes place in the early 2010s, so he would most likely listen to songs like Mr. Brightside, Bring Me to Life, and any Radiohead song. However, he has a pretty tragic backstory about losing his sister and having to raise his younger sibling on his own, as well as getting into toxic codependent relationships as a way to cope with his crippling loneliness. So the songs I would put on that playlist, for example, would be Francis Forever, Washing Machine Heart, and 505. That's 2/3 Mitski songs. Not good. So as you can see, there's a bit of overlap in the genres, but that first group is more mood-based, while the second group is, in simple terms, songs that would make an animatic to of specific parts of Pit's story. All of that to say, both types of playlists are fun to make in their own way. For character mood playlists, I like to take into account the time period a story takes place in and what kind of music would have been popular at the time, but obviously that isn't a hard rule. For example, this playlist for Mitsuo, who is from Ouran High School Host Club, which takes place in the mid-2000s, has Crank by Slater. Number 4. This is the one that kind of requires a previous drawing. Number 4 is to make photo cards. Elaine here on YouTube did a super in-depth tutorial on the best ways to make photo cards, such as dimensions and color profiles and paper quality. So if you do really want to draw a photo card for your OCs, I would highly recommend watching their video. I've even drawn a fair bit of photo cards using their tips, and I think they're really great, not to toot my own horn. But I don't want to draw right now, so what do I do? Oh no. Well, if you have things you've already drawn, you can just crop them and print them out and make photo cards out of those. Okay, I know that's kind of a cop-out. I needed another thing to put at the end of this video. But seriously though, your illustrations don't have to be photo card worthy to make good little trinkets. Sometimes the smallness can even be part of the charm. I've got these small little keychains that I got from Daiso that definitely would not display the full quality of an illustration like these larger photo card holders, but are perfect for a cropped screenshot edit of my OC, or even a sketch. You could even do it traditionally if you wanted to, but we're not supposed to be drawing this video, so don't do that. Top off your little keychain with some well-placed stickers and you have a little thing now. I love having little things. A bonus craft you can do, I've got these little heart-shaped photo card holders also from Daiso, and instead of using them for a single photo, I ended up making a collage of screenshot edits, commissions, and stickers to make this really cute keychain for my display. I also made this one. Last but not least, The final thing you can do with your OCs is pick out voice claims for them. Voice claims are essentially what voice actor you imagine would play your characters or who your character would sound like. Some people go as far as making animatics for these. I even attempted one myself, but it's not very good.
Seriously, when the going gets tough, you don't want a criminal lawyer, right? You want a criminal lawyer.
But just putting a picture of your OC or an audio file in a Millinote board can convey the message just fine.
I'm someone with a lot of restraint, you know. Oh, that wasn't me spitting on the ground. I know better than that. I just had some sand in my mouth, I swear.
I'd love to see that elementary school you two went to. Let's do this again.
As for where to find good voice claims, they are everywhere. I personally frequent my Genshin Impact character roster for good voice claims because it has so many voice lines from so many different voice actors. But voice claims can come from TV shows, video games, movies, etc. And there are even some voice claim compilations on TikTok if you have a vague idea of what you want and just need some specific examples. But anyway, those are all the ideas I could think of, and if you have any more crafts or ideas for things you've done with your OCs, with or without drawing, leave them in the comments so I can use them. If you want to support me in making videos where I literally don't do what I'm known for, which is drawing, check out my Patreon. $2 a month lets you see video art before it's in the video. $5 a month lets you watch the exclusive monthly videos on there on topics such as in-depth explanations of my OCs and other nonsense like ranking my fictional boyfriends. $7 a month gets your name on the screen next to this PNG of my Sona for about 4 seconds. And $10 a month also gets your name on screen, except this time I read them out loud. Thank you so much to the people who paid for me to replace my car battery because it just died again. My car battery keeps dying. My $10 patrons: Fantastic Artist, Little Wolfine, Viyun, Wishing Star, Speckadoodle, Nekojack, Dreaming Daystorm, Bumby Bumblebee, Strawberry Soda Can, Cheeseman Official, Lian, Whimsigoth Cowboy, All Cape No Cal, Ghosty, and the Meme Bugs. As well as all of my other patrons, all of my subscribers, everybody who watches this video, everybody who likes and comments. If you're new, make sure to subscribe. If you're not new, make a new account and subscribe again. I'm Lucky Inkyo, and I will see you very soon.